So now that you have your film loaded into your developing tank, it's time to start developing your film. Hooray! All right, first thing you're going to do is measure 5 ounces of developer. So you're gonna measure it till you get to the 5. So it doesn't have a 5, but it's between the 6 and the 4. All right, and then you're gonna wanna get 5 ounces of water. And remember, I said Goldilocks water, not too hot, not too cold. This is the hot, this is the cold. All right, 5 ounces of water. That is about 68 degrees. Okay, I'm actually going to pour the water into the developer, and then I'm going to get my timer. Oh, that one doesn't work. Get another one. Okay, I'm gonna set 11 minutes. All right, and I'm gonna start the timer when I pour the developer into the developing tank. Start. And for the developer, you're going to agitate it for the first whole minute, and then you're going to agitate it for 5 seconds every 30 seconds. So when you agitate, you don't want to go crazy, just a little gentle rocking between your hands. What you're doing is you're ensuring that the developer touches all of the film equally. Oh, so got 30 more seconds on this developer agitation. After the minute of agitation, or after every time you agitate, you want to gently tap your developing tank to release any air bubbles that may be stuck to your film. You don't have to stay in this room while you're developing. This is very tiny. You can go stand by your enlarger and then come back to use the chemicals in here. Just make sure you don't leave a puddle of chemicals at your enlarger for the next person to have to either clean up, or they might get their stuff all wet. It'd be gross. Okay, so we'll fast forward, it's 11 minutes later. You're going to pour your developer down the drain. All right, now I'm going to show you the Ilford method for washing your film. So you're going to turn on the water. You could measure it out 10 ounces, but I'm just going to fill it up till I can see it in the hole there. You're gonna keep the lid on, and then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna pour it out, and you're gonna do it again. At this time, instead of 5, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice how I'm doing this over the sink. I'm gonna pour that out. Then you're gonna do it again. The water likes to splash in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you're ready for the next step. So if you're using Fix, remember it's 10 ounces per reel of film. When you're done with the Fix after your 5 minutes, you take the lid off and you pour your Fix back in here. All right, then you would proceed to do another Ilford wash with the 5, 10, 20. Then you do your HypoClear. Again, this is 10 ounces for 2 minutes. At the end of the 2 minutes, you'll pour your HypoClear back in there. And then between the HypoClear and the PhotoFlow is where you do your long wash. So you can either wash it for 5 minutes. So the 2 or 5 minute wash, you would just turn the water on. And then for 2 minutes. I only recommend this if you are working in the darkroom alone, or it's during access and there's not a lot of people, because you're kind of, but you're using the faucet and then other people can't. Or you will do the Ilford method twice. So you do 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 20. Just to make sure it's really washed between HypoClear and PhotoFlow. Then PhotoFlow is the last step. It's 1 minute, no agitation. You just set your timer. All right, when you're all done, you'll take your dishes, you'll rinse them, put them to dry. Take your center column out. You will take your film, you'll pull it out of the reel, and right away you'll be able to see if you have pictures or not. Obviously this one doesn't have any pictures on it. And you'll load it in the cabinet from back to front. You'll get 2 clips. You're gonna put a piece of masking tape with your name on it. You're gonna put 1 tip clip at the top and 1 clip at the bottom so it dries straight. And then it has to dry.